TIFU by waiting too long to tell him that I love him. Me, 26F, and my ex-boyfriend, 25 meters, broke up 3 years ago. There was always a sense that we might get back together, maybe get married one day, and that we were just too young when we dated to be in that kind of long-term relationship. I've dated other people, even fell in love again, and spent a good amount of time being single. Over the holidays, I realized how much I truly love my ex and that I want to be with him. That he's the person I want to share Christmases and New Year's and all of life with. About a year ago, he told me I was the love of his life and that he wanted to be with me. But I wasn't ready at the time. I didn't want to commit to him if I wasn't sure I really could. Yesterday, he came over to my apartment and I planned on telling him how I feel. But before I could get it out, he told me he's dating his roommate. Single quote. TLDR. I was going to tell my ex I realized I'm in love with him but he's dating someone else. Edit. Okay, I'm not going to defend myself and explain years-long relationship dynamics and thought processes to strangers on the internet. I honestly just was trying to vent and didn't expect such backlash and, frankly, misogyny. Thank you for the comments that are understanding and supportive. How is this any different than what you've been doing all along? You've dated other people. If he's really the one, now it's your turn to wait and see what happens with his relationship with his roommate. If that doesn't work out, then perhaps you have a chance. To me sounds like relationship wasn't working out. Then you guys weren't in the relationship. You remembered all the good parts and forgot all the bad parts and just don't want to be lonely. If you say you've always felt like he was the one, how could you not have been ready to tell him a year ago? I'm not judging at all because I'll tell you myself that I've pretty much nosedived my relationship my ex right into the ground. But it sounds like you weren't done seeing what else was out there a year ago and expected him to be perpetually sitting in sadness waiting for you to get over your exploratory phase. Or am I just a moron and way off? Timing is a bitch. Now why did you broke up initially? Still don't understand what's changed in a year that you're so ready now? You wanted to see if it was something better out there. And it wasn't. Now do the right thing and stay out of his new relationship. And feel the pain he felt. If he's happy, leave him be. Did you expect him to stop his life to wait for you to come around? Edit. Not trying to be mean here, but that's not a great way to get what you want. Let the man free. Get out of his life. Reminds me of a woman, my wife's friend, who said about her husband and their dating. They dated for a few months, but because he didn't match all her requirements, she broke up with him. A month later, she called him up and asked him for coffee. At coffee, she presented a ring to him and asked him to marry her. He was floored because he said, "We just broke up." And she replied, "Yes. But afterwards I thought, while you have problems, you always made me smile." Been married 4 years now. The old "I didn't want you till you looked happy." So basically, now that you are over with your having fun phase and getting older, you want him back. Because you didn't find a better partner, so you return to your second choice. I think you need some growing to do. Sounds more like he was always on your back burner while you searched for something better. Now he's off the market and you realized he was a quality guy. I always loved you, but not a year ago. Also not when I was in love with other people. You don't love your ex. You're simply sad you don't have a fallback option. Grow up. Something doesn't add up. Why were you not ready a year ago? Were you dating someone else? Why not stay together? I don't understand the idea that 22 and 23 is too young. The age is not the problem, it's the mindset. To sit here not knowing the intimate details of this relationship and to pass judgment, especially negative, is pretty silly. IMHO. It didn't work out the first time. And you weren't into him enough to try again. He came to terms with that, moved on, and found someone else to date. Perhaps it's time for you to do the same. Leave this man alone. Your own fault TBF, should NT have taken so long cause people don't hang about. Honestly, just try and move on with your life. Your love for someone never goes away, but that doesn't mean either of you have to be in pain. You're both really young, so if you ever find yourselves both single, then maybe it would be a good time to reconnect. But there's no point trying to force it or wait and hope. Just move on and know that if things are meant to be, then they will work out that way. Smiling face. Love is convincing yourself that you found the one special person among a sea of millions of identical people. There will be other guys that you love equally, if not more. Just gotta keep looking. They are out there.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.